G'day, Mark here from Live and Breathe Worship. On today's episode, we're going to be looking at a new series called Easy Guitar for Worship. And for our first lesson, we're just going to have a bit of an introduction and the equipment that you're going to need to follow along with these lessons. First of all, let's look at our naming convention for the fingers. On our left hand, we have T for thumb, 1, 2, 3, 4 for the rest of our fingers. So when you see this icon with a number 1 in it, it means you need to use your first finger to hold down that string. On our right hand is the L, A, M, I, T, and that we will use when we're talking about picking. So the next thing we want to look at is our standards and conventions. When I refer to an E1, I'm talking about the E first string on the guitar. When I talk about an A5, I'm talking about the A fifth string. When you see this icon, it means to mute that string, any particular string. When you see this icon, it means to play that open string. So this one is mute the open string, and this is play the open string. Like I said before, when you see this icon with a number in it, it means that's the finger you use to hold that down, hold that string down. This one here is the starting fret. So if you see this, it's saying the second fret is where this chord shape is going to start. When you see this red icon with a number in it, it means that's the pivot finger, and I'll talk more about pivoting as we get into the chords. When you see this particular graphic, it means that's the nut. It's referencing the nut of the guitar. And when I talk about frets, I'm talking about the space between the actual two metal frets, not the actual metal frets themselves. Okay, this is what you're going to need to follow along. First of all, you're going to obviously need a 6-string guitar, preferably an acoustic one. Secondly, a tuning device, either a digital tuner which you can buy from a music store, or a smartphone app which you can get. There are many free ones that you can get through the App Store if you're using iPhone. Then you need to be looking at a medium pick. I suggest a medium pick, or plectrum as they're called, because it's just right there in the middle. It's not too thin and it's not too thick. Lastly, the other thing you'll need is a capo. Now, I recommend the Kaiser USA capo because the spring on it is very strong, and also this particular capo is easy to take off and move along the fretboard. The other thing I want to look at is just the fretboard itself, and if you can, try and memorize the top 3 strings and all their names across the frets from the 1st to the 12th fret. If you can memorize those, it will help you as you go forward. If you can memorize all of them, then that's great, but if you can't, just those top 3 strings would be really helpful. Well, that's it for this lesson. I will see you in the next one, and we'll start looking at some chord shapes and then get into playing some songs. Anyway, thanks for watching, and bye for now.